It's a Ken doll.
I'm like a Ken doll.
Man, it
Beautiful
feels
in the
good to be
face.
back here, though.
My bad.
I don't like
Headphones.
not recording. He will put them on after the music.
The music
They're
flow
hurting to
for
his
you.
sensitive ears.
I agree, actually.
He's got one good ear.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Thank you. It's getting better since
It's super quiet, too, right now.
loud.
He doesn't believe me. Or you. Or anyone.
No, it's really good. I'm telling you right now, levels are good.
Yeah.
You ready to do this? Let's light this candle.
A lot of energy.
Let's
I
light
had a Red Bull.
candle.
Oh.
Powered by
I
Red
had a Red Bull. I
Bull.
was going to stop at Wendy's and get
He's
a
on
burger,
a
but there were
caffeine
like
high.
12
He's
cars
just
in the
high.
drive-thru.
I'm like a walking Ambien. This should be interesting.
You know, I have a funny story about Ambien if you want to hear it real quick.
You on lithium?
I had just gotten divorced,
Lithium.
and I was at
Headphones.
home. It was about 11:30,
Is it?
and music's over. And
We are recording.
there was a knock at my door. And I go over to the door and I open
man.
it. I go over to the door and I open it, and it was my ex-wife.
Well, that's close enough.
She hands me this
She eats
gigantic
some fucking
Sonic
Ambien.
cup,
Unless she listens to this.
Full of
then I didn't
Ambien.
say
a
that.
bag of Sonic food, didn't say a word, and just left. I'm like, what the fuck?
Was it good food?
It
Or
was
was
delicious.
it half eaten?
And so it was like a giant blue, one of their ocean water slushies, and
Damn.
the next morning I texted her. I'm like, what the fuck? Why'd you bring me Sonic last night? She's like, I brought you Sonic. I was like, yeah.
Was she wearing any clothes?
And she's like, holy shit! I just rolled over, and on my bedside table, there's like 3 Sonic cups, empty. Like she had like 3 Sonic milkshakes.
Oh my
or something.
God.
She had taken an Ambien and did not know that she went to Sonic, picked up food, dropped it off at my house, and then went back to her house.
Why'd she give you food? Did you ask?
I don't know.
Did you tell her to
Ambien.
keep taking it?
Weird.
No. So yeah, that was
Yikes.
You might be on your 5th child, had you?
Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, Jesus. Okay.
Dude,
You
Jesus.
just threw me off, Mr. Walking Ambien. But yeah, so
Have
that
that
was
effect on people.
that was definitely a wake up moment for her about not doing Ambien.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Speaking of Ambien, I'm Tony. That's Derek.
Hello.
You're the master of segues.
That would be Tyler.
That's true.
You like that?
No.
No, that was a terrible segue.
Speaking
Leave the
of
jokes to the
Ambien,
professionals.
So we took a couple weeks off. Tyler had a vacation. Derek's been becoming the top realtor in the city of Indianapolis, the state of Indiana.
I wish.
And Chris Nealis has been being tested for COVID. So
You have 2, hypocrite.
yeah, but not in the last 3 weeks. Oh
that
shit!
yes,
You're
it
right. I
was.
did. I was in the hospital for 24 hours actually.
And we had just recorded to like, God damn, if you give us fucking COVID.
But-
Seriously.
Nobody has COVID.
2 negative tests.
Yes.
Turns out Tony was just really bored.
No, I was super dehydrated and having a cardiac.
Thought I had mono once,
I
but
was
turns
having
out
a
I was just really
cardiac issue
bored.
because of being dehydrated.
What is that
So-
from?
What is what?
Is that Wings World?
What
Is
was
it?
Is that
Thought I
Garth
had
quote?
mono once, but I thought I was just.
What'd you say?
What is that from?
Can you Google that shit, Chris?
What'd you say?
Yes, I shall.
He referenced some quote, and I finished
Pretty
it
sure
for
it's
him.
Garth.
I think it is a Garth quote.
I didn't hear it. I
thought I
talking.
had mono once. Turns out I was just really bored.
No, it's Wayne.
Maybe, nah. It's been a while.
Awesome. So,
Thank you.
That's Wayne.
anyways, we're back.
First movie?
One of
We're
the other cool
back.
things is I don't know if it's cool, but movies are back in theaters.
You're
Yeah.
getting tons of articles and clickbaity videos like, why I'm not reviewing the New Mutants. It's like 4 people in the theater and you're sitting down quietly. I mean,
Yeah. Derek, what did you think
It's
about your
fun.
experience going back to the theater? You went and saw Tenet, right? Which we'll talk about in a little bit.
What
saw
theater
Tenet
did you go to?
at AMC Southside.
Traders
South
Point?
Side.
No,
Greenway?
Southside.
South
Meridian.
Yeah.
Like
Jesus.
4,000 south or
That's
5,000
the
south.
other IMAX theater, right?
Yes, there is an IMAX, and I saw it in Dolby. Now, I don't know.
I wanted to see it in Dolby.
No, you didn't.
No?
You can't. Is that the?
Okay.
Is that what people are bitching about? 'Cause you can hear
Yes.
everything fine, right?
Okay, thank you. See, I'm so excited to talk about this.
Oh,
Okay, but that's about the movie, right?
I don't know.
Well, let's
It's really
No,
it's about the soundscape more than
It's
anything.
a lot of people are complaining about it.
I have so many qualms.
Before we get into that, I just want to preface saying I'm in a weird place right now. I'm not going to agree with you on a lot of things. Of this fucking movie.
good.
To be fair,
So
prior
just be nice to me. That's
prior
all.
to being in a weird place, you had kind of already stated that you weren't going to agree with me. And to be
don't-
fair,
I
that's
don't-
kind of why we do this podcast.
For
I'm
sure.
so excited
We've
that
gotten
we have
heated
different
before,
ideas.
though. And that's
Oh, no.
That's
Won't
all.
happen.
Okay.
I'm in too
Just
good of a
making
place
sure.
right now.
Oh, good. We balance out. I'm the walking ambient, and
So
he's
I
the
guess we'll
walking
come back to
Viagra.
my soundscape.
yeah, let's
problems.
talk about the
But
theater
let me also
experience post-COVID.
Sure.
Okay, sitting, I felt clean.
Did you have a popcorn?
Did you wear your
I wore
mask?
my mask the whole time.
Okay.
There was no one seat empty to my left, and then people. 2 seats to my right, and then
One
people.
seat.
Yeah.
How full was your theater?
There was
you had to-
maybe 20 people.
Oh,
max.
wow.
With AMC
an IMAX, though.
online, when you buy a seat, they automatically block off 2 to the left.
Yeah,
and
they're
to
only
the
blocking
right.
off 1.
Really? Wow.
But it never was,
Sons of bitches.
I think everyone was noticed. No one coughed or sneezed. I felt fine.
Gotcha.
The seat was great. Like, I was really excited to be back.
Yeah. Did you go by yourself?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's not wanting to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, we're not trying to shit on people.
Did you have any concessions experience?
Nope.
or-
I showed up, I don't do trailers, and I showed up at 5 minutes
Yeah, I
before the
know.
actual movie. It was great.
There were.
You
So-
missed the Dune trailer, which was awesome.
I've
Yeah,
heard
because
good
that didn't
things.
premiere until online a couple days later, and I'm
it
like,
was
that would have been
later, yeah.
nice.
But oh my God, was it loud?
Really?
So I don't
Because
know.
there
how-
weren't bodies in the seats, probably.
so number one,
Yeah.
there was.
Oh,
It's way less empty.
science.
And then 2, it's like, is it because I haven't been here in 6 months, or am I older now? But
Hey,
like,
Mildew.
I've never before been like, wow,
Yeah.
that was loud.
That's probably the theater, because I
Ours
didn't notice
wasn't that
Tenet
loud.
was that loud.
No.
I didn't notice the movie itself.
You guys
was
saw
loud.
it in regular digital.
We saw it in IMAX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we definitely had improved Quotey Fingers audio.
I mean, you
The
wanted to
IMAX
see it in Atmos, and
Well,
I'm like, I don't
Atmos
know
is
if that would.
supposed to be the
Atmos
ultimate,
is
right?
supposed to be top tier. IMAX audio is kind of like right
Oh,
here,
really?
and then standard.
Interesting.
Yeah. So okay, so as far as COVID goes, like, what's your comfort level with going?
I'm
back
going.
To the
I'm
theater?
going back for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I've been twice now.
You've been twice. You
Because I saw New Mutants opening night. And there was like 3 people in the theater, so I
Like-
felt very safe.
Yeah.
I'll probably see Tenet again.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it again,
Yeah.
I think I'll see it
but
again.
for a different reason than I think both of you, and we'll get
Sure.
to talk about
Ooh,
that. So.
cryptic.
But you're gonna go back.
Yeah, I mean, and we're not shitting on people, man. If you're not comfortable, you're not comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But
I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm not gonna
If
do.
we're
I'm
gonna-
not gonna go to bars at 10:30 at night.
no.
I'm not gonna go to a frat party on IU's campus.
Do you get invited to those a lot?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
I'm a rage.
Bloomington's quite a drive.
Right,
You got
for
work
sure.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll probably go back if they stay open.
Right. Yeah.
I don't see if like society is gradually opening and we're being responsible. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I agree.
I actually read an article today about how the CDC has expressed disappointment with Americans and their lack of ability to wear a mask properly. Like
Oh, when you don't do
they
the
actually
no
had
shit, I'm
to
like,
put
what's the
something out
point?
about that.
Yeah.
I was driving home from downtown on the Circle, and I swear to God, 99.9% of the people there either had the mask on their chin or had their
what's that
nose hanging
about?
out. It's pointless. It's like wearing a tie but not tightening it up. It's just
Or just tying a condom around your dick.
right.
Yeah.
Well, they feel better if you cut a hole in them and push your dick through it. You know.
Oh.
That explains.
My
so
father
much.
doubled up once, and here I am.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the COVID movie theater experience.
Yeah, I'm going back.
I'm kind of the same as both of you. I felt pretty comfortable. We didn't put our masks back on after we were.
Well, we were
kinda
eating popcorn the
snacking
whole time.
But the people around us were pretty respectful. So yeah. But let's we're gonna have a quick conversation about some of the movies that we saw, and then I kind of want to have a deeper discussion about Tenet, and then a little bit about Christopher Nolan and some of his previous movies.
Okay.
So Tyler, why don't you go ahead and give us a little bit of a review of New Mutants?
Nude Mutants.
Which
Nude Mutants.
This is a movie that a lot of people have been waiting to see for years.
I
right? 2
think
years?
that's mostly because the delays are so comical. They're
Right.
just like, just fucking release this thing. If it's a stinker, it's a stinker. Like Dark Phoenix came and went, and we moved on with our lives.
right.
Here's
Sophie Turner.
well, to recap, we liked Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't get why that one gets so much hate, other than we're all MCU snobs now.
Yeah. It could be.
I mean, I don't think the X-Men movies are as hit and miss as people claim they are. Like, X-Men Origins Wolverine is a piece of shit,
Right.
clearly.
But
But
Logan
then
is-
directly after that, they're like, we're going to bring Matthew Vaughn on, we're going to do First Class, and it was great.
yeah.
I don't care for Apocalypse, but it's got some cool shit in it. Like the both Quicksilver scenes.
I think Olivia
Are
Munn was the
amazing.
most disappointing
X2
piece
still
of that.
holds up.
X2's
X2
great.
still holds up?
Logan's a masterpiece. The
Yeah.
Deadpool movies are great. I love
Yep.
Days of Future Past
Yeah.
a lot. So,
I do too, actually.
and
Do you
it's-
do you prefer the new version of X-Men versus the original? Like the Halle Berry, the
I think both Xavier's and Magneto's are perfect.
I agree.
Everyone else on both sides is kind of hit and miss.
you think they're
Yep.
interchangeable?
Kind of. Like Kelsey Grammer's great as Beast. It's like perfect, but he
Right.
doesn't have any screen time.
Yeah.
And I think J-Law started out good, but then her and Nicholas Hoult got too big for their britches, so they're mostly human most of the time.
Which is sad because I really, really, really like Nicholas Hoult. I think he's a
Oh,
great
for
actor.
sure. And they're not bad.
Yeah.
I just didn't shed too many tears when they killed her off in Dark Phoenix. Spoilers. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming.
What?
But anyway, so New Mutants has been in development and trying to get out into theaters since, 2017?
It's been a couple of years.
That
yeah.
first trailer was great because
Yeah, it looked like an
R-rated
amazing movie.
X-Men
Right.
horror movie where the trailer is set to Pink Floyd song.
It was fucking dark.
I'm like, I want to see that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that movie.
No.
I don't know. I'm not gonna claim to know everything that went on, but people are like, why don't they just dump this on Disney Plus or Hulu?
Was
Like,
this made pre-Disney?
I don't know that for sure. I know it was started
Because it
pre-Disney.
may have been
'Cause this was-
Disneyfied, which is why
This
you're
was
now
gonna
looking at a
be
PG-13
Yeah,
movie.
this was gonna be a trilogy
Yeah.
at one point, where because like in Apocalypse and Logan, and I think Deadpool too, they build up the Essex Corporation, which this movie does too,
Right.
and that's leading up to Mr. Sinister, which was going to be the new big bad. It was going to be played by John Hamm, which
Right.
sounds great. We didn't get that. The post-credit scene he filmed for this movie was cut out because
Yeah.
what the fuck are we leading up to? Nothing. So
I mean, we had some decent. I mean, Maisie Williams, loved her in Game of Thrones.
yeah,
And then
she's the best
girl
part.
from
Split and
yeah.
The Witch and a ton of other things. Anna
Yeah.
Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
She's also very good.
Yeah.
So I'll just get down to it. This probably should have been dumped on Hulu or Disney Plus, but contractually they weren't allowed to do that because they said whatever Fox movies were in production, they have to go to theaters. So you get your Kevin Costner's A Golden Retriever movie that went theatrical. Harrison Ford hangs out with a cartoon dog movie that went to theaters.
Kevin Costner's a golden retriever. Is that the race car?
The
driver
art and the
one?
racing. Oh, that movie's
Yeah.
like 4 different movies because it's a court drama at one
It
point.
actually
It's
wasn't
just-
too bad of a movie.
My mother loves that movie.
but I'm a
but-
racing fan, so it was.
No, yeah, I mean I've definitely seen worse movies. It's just not for me.
Yeah,
But-
for sure.
But I love dogs, so that's what carried it through. It dies.
Oh.
You knew this shit, man.
What?
I was never
Then
going
it
to see it.
then it gets reincarnated as a little boy, which is weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Okay, so New Mutants. So you thought you were going to see one thing.
I saw
you
this like
ended up
2
seeing
weeks
another,
ago,
right?
and it's not very memorable. So bear with me.
right.
I mean, the director is Josh Boone, who did previously The Fault in Our Stars. And if you were to tell me you get a PG-13 watered-down version,
Which is the best
of an
version
X-Men,
of a John Green novel, by the way.
yeah, of an X-Men horror movie done by this coming-of-age YA director,
Right.
This is kind of what you would expect it
Right.
to be.
Yeah.
The thing I liked about it, and the thing that saves it from being total shit, is it's queer as hell. There's a romance between.
Can you define queer as hell, please?
There
He was
is a
going there.
it leses out like none other, and it's great. It's fantastic. There are the two female leads that aren't Anna Taylor-Joy have a romance, and it's fleshed out, and
So Maisie Williams and the other girl.
yeah. They don't hold back. They don't pull any punches. And I believe if this had been a Disney film, since we're going to talk about Mulan in a little bit and the relationship and Disney's relationship with China,
Right.
they wouldn't have gone that far with it. So I'm grateful because other than like a side character in like Deadpool 2,
Right.
I don't think I've seen lesbian superheroes before as like the leads, you know?
Right.
And that was cool.
Well, but can Negasonic Teenage Warhead, can she really be considered a side character?
She's barely in Deadpool 2. She shows up at the beginning and then the end. So she was kind of a lead in the first one. I mean, you could argue with me, and I
mean,
think
she was definitely a supporting actor. Definitely a supporting actor.
yeah, that's a full relationship, and that was cool.
Yeah.
Because Deadpool in the comics is pan.
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely is
I mean, he's
in
definitely
love with
pan.
Colossus.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, and it's great.
Yeah.
But wasn't as fully fleshed out as Negasonic and Yukio, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the second one. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yu-Gi-Oh. Hello.
hey, Yu-Gi-Oh. So, I mean,
How about the horror aspect of it, though? Was it?
it starts and stops, man. It's more
Yeah.
a YA movie with a creepy atmosphere that has some horror scenes than I wish they would have just gone full horror.
So
with
it's like
it would have
fucking.
been cool.
It's like fucking Riverdale in their Halloween episode, basically.
Yes, actually, I've never even seen that show, and I know exactly what
Right.
you're talking about, and it's the perfect.
So it's a YA show.
you
but-
have 5 main characters
Yeah.
and a doctor lady,
Yeah.
and that's your cast.
right.
And in a hospital that has 5 people and 1 doctor lady.
Interesting.
And I mean, they have Buffy on in the background at one point. I'm like, yeah, I see what you're trying to be, but I'd much rather watch that.
Gotcha. So no real references, kind of its own kind of separate thing.
No, actually, and that's what was one of the more surprising things, other than how all in they went with the queer romance, is it does connect to Logan and
Really?
Apocalypse.
Right. You said there were some scenes.
There
from
is
Logan.
actual footage from Logan of the facility with the kids.
Right.
And she says after they learn to control their powers in this facility, they'll send them off to her superior, and the audience is supposed to be like, oh, they're going to send him to Xavier, but it's like, no, they're going to send him to the Essex Corporation,
Right.
which is where the kids from Logan are. And the timeline, because it's X-Men, doesn't make any sense, because Logan's like 25 years from... No, 20... takes... 2029. It's like 10 years in the future if it's in present day. And like all the mutants were wiped out whenever from the corn syrup or some shit. It's been a
Corn
Logan's a masterpiece, but some of the background details, I'm
Timeline is,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess she saw into the future or some shit. And then the very end of Apocalypse, after they're cleaning up all the blood from the Wolverine massacre or whatever, they take a vial of his blood and his DNA and put it in a briefcase that says Essex. So They
Right.
were leading up then, and then Logan was supposed to expand on that, but then they let James Mangold make his own thing, which is cool.
So clearly, New Mutants is something that could have been
Great.
a great movie, but
a great start to a new chapter in the
Right.
X-Men franchise,
Right.
which
Which
is what
right
they
now
were going to
seems
do.
kind of dead.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they axed it, you're saying, before it even got to theaters.
Oh, well before, because it was supposed to go to theaters like what,
Yeah.
7 or 8
and it was.
separate
I mean, it
times.
was touted as this R-rated, heavy horror X-Men movie, and
And you
said it was
see-
PG-13.
Yeah, you see.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, it feels edited down. You
it
get
had
one.
to have been Disney.
You get one F-bomb.
Yeah.
I think at the end.
Would you get two?
And
It's
the
R-rated.
gore
Yeah.
and the horror, like they hint at some things that are very R-rated. Like I'm not going to spoil it, but like Anna Taylor-Joy's character has a really tragic backstory,
Right.
and I mean, it's all about like the person I saw it with was like, it reminds me of it, how they like play on the fears of people,
Right.
and that definitely comes into play there. But I would have liked to, and I get the Disney buyout. People have mixed feelings about, but people are excited that the X-Men might be done right in the.
What I don't
MCU.
understand is Disney is leaving Deadpool to its vices, right?
I've heard he's going to be in the next Spider-Man. I've heard he's gonna.
I'm talking about the Deadpool movies.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I've
So
heard mixed
per
things.
Ryan Reynolds,
He's coming back and he's gonna be that character again.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be in the MCU or his own thing? I have no clue.
right. But what I mean by that is they're letting him continue to be the crass, foul-mouthed superhero.
We'll see,
that-
because like we saw the PG-13 cut of
well,
Deadpool
he says
2
he,
as
he
like
says
a
he
testing
won't. He
ground.
says he won't do it if they don't, and that they've
We'll
agreed
see. I
to
hope
allow
you're
him
right.
to.
I honestly do. But
So let's pretend like Disney has agreed to do that. Why water down something that was 2 years ago supposed to be the next dark X-Men?
especially if you're just gonna throw it in theaters like during a pandemic, clearly, so
I mean,
no one will
2
see
years
it.
ago they didn't plan to throw
No. But like,
Let's wait till the worst time possible to release a new
but
film.
like, there's a reason Mulan went to streaming for $30 in the premiere Disney Plus, and they just threw New Mutants in the theaters when at time when most people
Well,
aren't
to be
gonna go
fair, to be
theaters.
fair, my feelings about Mulan going to Disney Premiere is that they were testing out a new delivery method,
And a lot of people are,
outside of
for sure.
theaters, and people wanted to see Mulan. Like there was interest in it.
Sure.
So, what better way to test a new potential product for the world post-COVID?
But it's a
than to put
$200 million price tag product, so it seemed like a weird one to start out with.
But it,
you know,
I
whereas,
mean, it's Disney. They can throw away $200 million if it comes
I
down
mean,
to
this year even they're struggling.
it. Yeah.
Because you know how much cash those theme parks bring in per day, and to not have those operating for like 6 months.
I mean, I'm sure they're going to be fine. I mean,
For sure.
Apple lost $12 billion in a day, and they're still the number 4 earning company in the world.
Fair enough.
So,
So New
okay,
Mutants.
so New Mutants, go see it in theaters. Wait,
I don't even know who I'd recommend it to.
do you think the theater experience
Help New Mutants?
is enough to go see it in the theater?
And I'll say this, and I think I might have said this on Facebook or in a tweet or something, but
Nobody
It's-
reads your Facebook.
for sure, for sure, it's not the safety thing because, like I said, I saw it in a theater with like 3 people because
Right.
it's not making money.
Right.
It's more like I wish you could see the version of this that was supposed to be.
Do you think maybe here's a thought that I literally just had. Do you
Sure.
think Disney is kind of forcing a Snyder cut kind of thing with
No,
this?
I don't see them spending any more money on this thing. Honestly, they're gonna cut their losses with this thing and move on.
I mean, because the thought is, you know, you're testing the Disney premiere, you put New Mutants out, and it kind of
sure. I don't think people are gonna be clamoring for it like they did
Yeah.
the Snyder cut because Josh Boone has made like what 1-2 movies, maybe some
Yeah.
television shit. Where like Snyder's got a following.
Yeah.
Even though I don't always love his movies, he's definitely got a following.
I mean, it wouldn't be unlike Disney to jump on that kind of bandwagon thing. But
I think the delays of New Mutants were very public, but they didn't do any reshoots or anything. They just did a re-edits. Whereas like the Justice League production troubles were very public.
makes you wonder what it was like as an R-rated movie.
Kinda, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 out of 5. It's fine. There's things I liked about it. There's definitely things I don't.
And
It's
you're a Marvel fan.
yeah, big X-Men fan too.
So, like,
I will argue.
Will you own it?
To kind of complete the set, like
Right.
when it's cheap. Yeah, just because I got all the X-Men movies.
I'll wait till it's in the $5 bin.
No,
at
for
Walmart.
sure though. I mean, I will argue that Logan and the Deadpool movies and some of the best of the X-Men movies can go head to head with the MCU, and
I
people
agree.
forget about that, and that pisses me off. But it does suck that such a film is what we're
Right.
ending on. Whereas like Logan, end it there is perfect.
Yeah. I agree. Logan was a fantastic movie. All right. Well, Derek, you didn't see Bill and Ted.
No.
So
But we'll talk a little bit about the first one because we
So-
can talk about the franchise because you said something
Yeah.
interesting today. How you it was
Yeah.
like
It was-
it's a Bill and Ted movie, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good review.
I was trying to watch the trilogy and I petered out.
yeah,
real
they don't
bad.
hold up very well, do they?
I will say the second one holds up better than the other two.
Really?
It's so fucking weird. I love it.
Is real bizarre.
Napoleon was the only highlight for me, I think.
Ziggy Piggy.
It's a
I
short
did like
dead
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, he goes to Waterloo Water Park. It's great. Or they keep the running gag with Missy
Yeah.
going through all 3 movies, and I think that shit's hilarious because it only gets more fucked up with each
Yeah.
movie.
Oh God, that she's in the third one.
She
Oh yeah,
We'll spoil it,
She,
yeah.
she
It's
married
fine.
Bill's mom, or Bill's dad.
Oh,
I was
Pinky.
gonna say.
Buried
Bill's
Bill's,
dad.
dad.
Bill's
Beginning of
dad
the
in the
second.
first one,
And then
Ted's dad in the
Ted's
second.
dad in the
Yes, yes,
second
yes,
one.
yes.
And then Ted's brother. in
Ted's
the
brother in
Of
the
course.
third one.
Deacon.
Yeah. So that makes Ted's dad his own
Son.
son? Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. It was weird. Yeah. But anyways, okay, so you
your mom,
went
dude.
back. You watched the first one, Bill and Ted's Excellent
I
Adventure.
did.
It's very 80s.
It is so 80s.
For sure.
Which,
But
like,
it's-
the first one's like early 90s, so they're still trying to figure out if they want to go more grunge or stick with the 80s metal thing.
See,
No, it's like
80s.
89.
It's very classic late 80s.
Yeah.
That's a very
For
special
sure.
tone.
Yeah, they reference I think 88, and I think it officially was released. In
Oh, they were
89.
having. I've watched a video or something on it recently. They were having trouble getting anyone to pick it up until I think Orion did.
Well, yeah.
Because
So
they're like, no one actually talks this way, and I'm like, it's kind of why
Yeah.
it's funny.
the initial things that I read about it was that Alex Winter didn't want to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was no longer acting, and he wanted.
Oh,
nothing
he
to do with
directs
it.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Which is weird because he's the best part of the third one.
And then
I think.
Keanu basically talked him into it.
I thought it would be the other way around. That's surprising.
Oh, Keanu's been game to do it for a while.
I thought he hated those because he's been trying to get away
Yeah.
from that persona his whole
I
career.
love
and finally
Keanu,
did.
but this seems like such drivel.
Oh, Keanu's daughter in this movie made the movie
perfect.
for me. It was
I
unbelievable.
don't know who's that.
She
she's
was
in
in
Atypical and she's some
Atypical.
other
Yeah, she's
stuff.
Oh,
a couple other
okay.
things.
She
but,
does a great Keanu Reeves
Dude, she's got
impression.
the tits
She's got the
down.
tits
Nice.
down.
Oh my god, it's
the open
it's
mouth,
amazing.
the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She's pretty fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. Samara Weaving was just okay, but
Yeah, that's disappointing.
yeah, I think they could have gotten a better character actor to play.
I love her,
Bill's
but she's
daughter.
just like, yeah, you really could have
Do
gotten
you have
anyone.
to love Bill and Ted to love the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And
I
I mean,
even then-
it was an enjoyable ride, but it's not like one I would have gone to see in the theater for sure.
I don't need to see them.
I'm a big fan of the second one. Still, I rewatched it before this one because the people I was with while I was in North Carolina hadn't seen it. I'm like, it's the good one because it's
Yeah.
so weird. William Sadler's death is perfect.
Oh, he's yeah.
It's fucking
if they
hilarious.
had anyone else playing Death,
Which
there's-
sucks because spoilers, he's not in the third one much. He like shows up in the
Right.
third act and it's like, oh, I wanted more.
Yeah, and required an apology. That was pretty fantastic. yeah.
And he's having the time of his life
Oh
doing it
fuck yeah,
too.
dude! He's got this great house down in hell, and he's not even in charge anymore.
No, in the second
Yeah.
one, he's playing Battleship with them, they're playing Twister, and he's a sore loser. It's fucking hilarious.
So basically, you had 89. You had Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Very low budget,
What was
clearly.
it? 92.
91.
91 was the second one.
was the second one, which
Wow.
is Bogus Journey.
Bogus Journey.
Yeah.
And then you have this one, which is 2020.
Some
So.
Face the
30
music.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, and
None of the time travel shit makes sense in any of the movies, but
yeah,
especially
it's-
the third one.
I didn't like. I'm sitting here. They're continuing to go 5 years forward, and it's like
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't
that at
understand
all.
why
Well,
they
the
keep
other
going
thing is
forward.
they retcon the shit out of the other movies.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the first one, they're clearly worshiping Bill and Ted in the future.
yeah.
Right.
And in this one, spoiler alert, it's their daughters that write the song
Yeah.
that saves the universe or whatever.
Yeah.
And kind of how
And Kid Cudi is thrown in there for no fucking
Kid Cudi
reason.
shows up randomly. They have
There's like these wormholes that are opening all over the place.
But people
and
just
from the
appear
past and the
in
future
different
just
times,
showing
yeah.
up.
Okay.
And Kid Cudi just happens to show up
Be one of
outside
those
of their
people.
houses.
Oh, I think Jesus Christ takes over his concert for him, which is good.
Yeah.
Like, there's some good gags. Here's what I'll say about it. I think Corona definitely influenced this movie
Yeah.
because the first 2/3 I think are really solid and really funny.
Yeah. It felt
And
like
the
it had to
last
be thrown
third,
together.
once
the
they
edit
get
or
to
something.
hell,
Yeah.
again, spoilers, but it's Bill and Ted, who gives a shit? Once they get to hell and once they have to solve everything up, it just ends very abruptly
Gross.
and feels
Yeah.
unfinished almost.
Yeah. You'll have to watch it though. If you
I got it. I was stupid and was like, well, people probably gonna want to rewatch this with me, so $5 more on Amazon. I'm like, I
Yikes.
guess I'll own it.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
If you decide to finish watching Bogus Journey, and
Which is great. Which is
he
great.
said,
It is
nope.
great.
It's pretty fucking great.
I believe you, but I'm just not interested in these.
How
characters.
tiny was Alex Winter's head in the fake bodybuilder outfit? Though?
I was thinking
His
that
fucking
too.
head was like that big. Right?
Can I just say Keanu It's weird seeing him in this role again because
It's weird
he's a
seeing him
very
without
different
facial
kind
hair.
of. He looks older without the facial hair,
Yeah, for sure.
and the way he like delivers is much stiffer and more reserved than he used to be. Like he was like energetic and moving
Right.
all over the place.
Yeah.
This one he's like, I just finished John Wick 4. Whoa.
The Jama Mays was in it.
All right, can you? It feels like a subplot got cut out completely
very
with
much
those
so,
two.
with the wives.
It feels incomplete, so I'm like, why even have it in the
Because you
movie at
remember
all?
they married the princesses from medieval
yeah,
England,
who are
right?
different actresses every
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. So there is a subplot about the marriage and counseling with
Elderly princesses
what's the
kidnap
actress's
young.
name? The therapist.
Oh, Jillian Bell. who's
Yeah.
the and she's hilarious.
And
She's
it felt
having
like
fun.
there could have been a little bit more in that story.
That whole scene was great.
Yeah, no, I mean the whole, at the end when who randomly shows up in the hallway and she's like,
I think it's George Washington shows up
Yeah,
on her couch
she's
and
like,
she's like,
"Fuck
"Fuck this shit, I can't do this
it
anymore."
was pretty great.
Mixed bag, definitely.
Yeah, there were gags that were like, man, that's funny.
Oh, the robot.
The robot. Oh
is-
my god.
I don't know who that actor is, but
yeah.
some of his reactions fucking slayed me.
So there's this robot that Blythe Danner sends out to kill Bill and Ted.
Sure.
because
And
they
he keeps
reframe it as a
messing up.
prophecy instead of a thing they definitely know is going to happen because they're
Yeah.
in the future, and how would they not know what
Rufus
happens?
may have misinterpreted the prophecy, and
Which it
maybe
wasn't
they
a
need to
prophecy in the
die.
other movie.
Right. But so they send
Because
this
someone
robot.
sent it into the past, though.
They send out this humanoid robot to kill them, and it keeps screwing up.
Killing them.
And it was pretty funny because all you see
Because it starts
really-
off super serious. Like
Yeah.
Death in the second one. It starts off kind of intimidating,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it gets more funny and goofy as
Sure.
it goes along.
With the robot, you can really only emote from mouth and eyes.
Right.
But the person, I don't know who they did an amazing job.
Oh no. Oh dang.
Oops. And that was definitely a standout moment for me. I think was definitely the robot and the dance at the end.
Again, they bring him in too late.
Yeah. They bring out his personality too late.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how this world works anymore. Because I was like, does the gun send everyone to hell? Because like, what did some of these
It
people
killed
do?
him, and when you die, you go to hell.
That's not how that's how the South
Why
Park
are they
universe
going to
works.
hell? Yeah.
But that's not how
Yeah,
they
that's not how
establish
Bill
heaven in the
is.
second
Yeah.
one. So I was
Yeah.
like, did the gun send Jimi Hendrix and Louis Armstrong to hell? Because that's a little weird.
Dude, the actor who played Louis Armstrong was fucking brilliant.
I know he won't get an Oscar, but like,
Fucking brilliant.
why you went that hard for this movie, I don't know, but you're great.
when they're talking to
He's got
Jimi
the
Hendrix,
ticks down. He's got the
they're talking to
face
Jimi
down.
Hendrix,
Yeah.
and he just goes around the corner. He's like
Or when he's checking out Samara
was
Weaving cell phone
on the
this
phone.
is something else, man.
it's fucking fantastic.
Jimmy wasn't bad either.
The more we talk about it, I think the more I actually enjoyed it. Which
It's a
is,
Bill and Ted movie, and it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense, and it's stupid, but I had fun with it.
I had fun
Because
with it,
it's under 90 minutes without credits, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's real daunting.
Have
to watch.
77 minutes to save the world.
yeah, and there was an after credit scene that was all
Cute.
right.
It was cute.
It was cute. But
Some
yeah, I mean, I would
mixed
say
bag, but
3
they
out of
kind of
5.
all are.
I think 3 out of 5. I think I enjoyed
3 out of 5 is
Yeah.
what I think I'd give it to.
I would probably like if Wendy wanted to watch it. I'd
Someone
sit
wanted
down
to
and
get
watch it with
baked
her.
and is like, I haven't seen this yet. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll watch it with
But I
you.
wouldn't like. It's not one of those. If I was
Like,
flipping
really
channels
baked,
and
though,
saw
right?
it, I wouldn't keep watching it.
The only one that I really, really, really like is the second one. Again,
Yeah.
that's what's weird about this one is it kind of combines the plot of the first one with the
Yeah.
second one without really doing its own thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like the daughters are on a quest to get the greatest band in the world, so they're traveling back in time and getting historical figures.
Yes.
So first movie clearly, and then they go to heaven and. Well, they don't go to heaven. There's no heaven.
Nope,
They
there's
go
no
to
heaven.
hell, which is a very different hell.
Yeah.
From the second one. Death's in it. And almost the robot plays the death role,
Yeah.
right down to being pale ass white character.
Speaking of daughters, by the way, let's talk about Mulan, right? Because daughter, right? There's another good segue for you.
Wow.
So Mulan's an interesting character because it was originally supposed to go to theaters. We mentioned earlier that Disney decided to try out this Disney
Well,
premiere thing.
technically, Bill and Ted was supposed to go to theaters
Yeah.
too, and I think it went to a couple drive-ins, but
Yeah.
mostly video on demand. Oh, you know what sucks? I think I like Bill and Ted the best out of anything we're gonna talk about today,
no.
and it's just fine.
Yeah, we're gonna have issues with
It's
your
still
review
at
of
Tibbs.
It's still at Tibbs, yeah.
Playing at the drive-in.
So Mulan, if you had Disney Plus, they were trying out this new Disney Premiere thing where $30.
Yeah,
and you could watch it as many times.
What is
as you wanted to.
$8 times 12?
$7.
96.
Yeah, you already pay $96 a year for Disney Plus, right? Mostly to watch
$7
Mando or entertain
times
your
12.
children.
Yeah.
And now they're asking for 30 more.
I mean, to be fair, I watched the entire MCU from start to finish.
Oh, did
with
you?
DC.
Are they all on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've made good use of my Disney Plus.
I'm glad.
And apparently, now so have you.
I watched Mando.
Yes, and you're going to come watch Mando
And I'm
next
going
month,
to
too.
renew it once Mando and on the
I
MCU
do want
shit.
to watch Mando.
You haven't
It's
watched
pretty
it?
great.
I watched 2 episodes.
Yeah. Are you is my account still signed in on your Apple TV?
Oh, we watched
I don't
it
have an
after you
Apple
left
TV.
to have
I
your.
thought you have a Roku.
No,
We were-
I have a Samsung
We
Smart
were
TV.
originally gonna watch all the Star Wars movies together, and then after Phantom Menace, we were like, nah.
Yeah, we're good.
And then you got high and got a boner and left, and me
I don't
and
know
him
what
watched,
you're talking about.
watched 2 episodes
I
of
don't
Mando.
know what you're talking about. I have never, ever.
You're still erect right now. You should really see a doctor, man. Yeah, you're probably lightheaded. Drink some water.
Yeah, 4,000 hours later, we have a big problem.
Well, not that big. Are you talking about? Well, it's a big problem.
Well, it isn't large.
There are those who think little of him. Speaking of Eddie Murphy comedy characters, that was from
What?
Shrek.
What?
There are those who think little of him from Shrek.
Gotcha.
Mulan!
Okay, so Mulan. So
I
Mulan
did
is
not
not a
pay
remake.
the
Mulan
$126.
is a rethinking, reimagining.
It's a
of,
reimagining, like how Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes doesn't follow beat for beat the original and kind of does its own thing.
right,
Or
but
Fabulous Jungle Book did
at
that.
the same time, Mulan is not originally a Disney story. Mulan
a lot of them
was
aren't.
told in a Disney movie, so people are going, "Oh my God, it's different." Blah blah
Well,
blah.
but like
But
how,
if you go back to the story of Mulan that the original Mulan was based off of, that's what this movie is more about. It was a beautifully filmed martial arts film.
Sure.
The story
Devoid
some
of
people
soul.
took issue with. Are you kidding me?
we're gonna have this conversation, but you keep going.
Devoid of soul. Okay.
Yeah,
The actress who
absolutely.
played Mulan was exceptional.
She exceptional. They didn't give her
actress-
anything to do. There's no character now. You took away all the character and everything that made the character special. Because
But
now
you're-
she's just the chosen
it's-
one
but
and she's
it-
special, as opposed to the original Mulan where she had to train.
You are also Mr. Animation, where you look at animation
And you are
go,
Mr.
"Oh my
I do
God,
not
that's a
like her."
character. And for me, when you put an actor in a role as opposed to a
Sure.
piece of cellophane with
I'm
painting on
talking.
it,
I'm not
celluloid
talking about
film.
animation. I'm talking about writing and character. And I know you don't like cartoons, and that's where we're gonna have our disagreement. But I think the original
I think
G-rated
the problem
film.
with this one is that he is comparing it to a movie that he shouldn't be comparing it to, and that's Disney's fault. It's not his fault. Because
May I say something real quick? May I just
if
interject?
Disney had given the rights to
Good luck.
Mulan to someone outside of the Disney family to make a movie that was not related to the Mulan
Like
movie,
that-
it would be
Yeah.
a different story.
Well, Warner
But the
Brothers made
problem
a Tarzan movie nobody
the
gave a shit
problem
about.
is that Disney made a movie called Mulan after they had already had a successful animated movie called Mulan. And they're two different stories. It's not The Lion King where you tell the same story.
That is a different interpretation, sure, but clearly through the musical cues from that original movie, or when they're in the camp and having lines of
The
dialogue,
musical cues.
yeah, you hear reflection in the score.
Well, of
When
course,
they're-
because Disney owns it. It's cheap. You
Then
don't have to write original music.
Your argument doesn't make sense though, because clearly they know who their audience is like for these damn remakes.
Yes.
Just because this one does it a little better and a little differently, they still know who their audience is.
I'm not saying they don't
Especially
know who
since
their
they fall
audience
into
is.
the communists.
I'm not saying they don't know who their audience is, but what you're doing is when you go to see this movie, because your memories of Mulan are so great, going to see it with your grandmother, loving
Sure.
it. It's your favorite Disney movie.
Sure.
You're gonna come into this movie going, they better not fuck it up.
For sure.
But it's a completely different story.
May I interject? May I?
We'll respond to what I just said.
Sure. Let's just break it down to remakes, right? I think
It's not a
I
remake,
think-
it's a retelling.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm gonna support your theory. We just gotta hear me out, man. So like, John Carpenter's The Thing. is literally one of my favorite movies ever made, right? Now, what that movie did, and what all remakes should do, is if you're going to do something again, it should have a point, and it should either be different or better, or, in the Thing's case, both. So, John Carpenter took a shitty B movie from the 50s, right? And took those core concepts and made something different. And maybe that's what you're arguing here, but I argue the Disney brand is too strong with these damn movies that you have no choice but to compare it, man. Am I
don't know,
wrong?
man. I think that your opinions are tainted by your disdain for Disney and everything related to Disney.
I don't have a disdain for everything related to Disney. I have a thick-ass book on my shelf that I've read a few times now about Walt Disney and how he started that company.
Right, but that's about Walt Disney. You hate
The
the way
present Disney
that
company-
Disney functions
Yes,
as the present
I
company
do.
and the present filmmaking world.
Sure. I'm not arguing with that.
So I'm just all I'm
But
saying.
I've also enjoyed the Disney Star Wars movies when no one else
As we
has.
sit watching the movie, you are nothing but complimentary about the movie.
I was trying for your sake, and I have good things to say about it. I do. I think it fixed the problem some of these other shitty remakes have. In that, if you watch The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast, those live-action remakes, they're drab and gray as hell. All the color's been sucked out, which
Yep.
sucks because those animated movies are so bright and lush
Brilliant.
and beautiful. This movie uses color. And has good cinematography, it has great production design, it has great costumes, and I complimented all that shit. I'm like, this is the best looking movie I've seen in a long time.
And it was. There were a lot of beautifully framed shots.
Sure.
There's that one scene with the lamps and the chairs, and she's walking dead at the camera. It
Oh,
was
there's that
beautiful.
one where they're trying to prepare the tea or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's like straight out of a Wes Anderson movie. That's cool.
Yep.
And this is not even close to the worst one I've sat through because it tries something different. But
I mean, you
I
sat
don't-
through Cats, so that speaks volumes.
No, I meant out of the Disney live action remakes for sure. But I ain't gonna pay no $30 for it neither. I think
Okay, well,
the character.
I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. Let me state that
Sure.
up front.
Sure.
My question to you is this: if you were able to separate from your memories of
Sure.
the animated version of Mulan, the memory of going to see that in the theater with your grandmother, which you remember as one of your favorite theater experiences,
Sure.
that's what
It
you
was
said
the first
this
one.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Would you have a different opinion of the movie?
Maybe, but I can't see any universe where I just watch this movie as a movie and I like love it. It's fine, probably. And we're gonna get into this with Tenet. You're gonna disagree with me there too, probably.
But see, here's the
I'm
thing.
not invested
I don't
in-
think with Tenet, I don't feel like there's going to be a. I don't even want to use the word angry because I'm not angry.
Sure.
But I don't feel like there's going to be a justification of our disagreement because
Sure.
Christopher Nolan is known for those twists and turns, and if you don't follow it from the beginning, you don't get the movie, or you just don't like the way it works, and that happens.
But investment is the problem with Mulan and
Yeah.
Tenet for me because I don't care about any of these people.
Yeah.
Whereas like the characters in the animated one are so strong,
See, yeah,
and that's the difference.
and I don't understand how you have no investment in the John David Washington character in Tenet.
Well, that, as I said, you're going to be mad at me, but we're going to talk about
Yeah.
that later. But like Mulan is such a blank slate, and maybe by design, so girls can like put themselves in that strong character.
Right.
But I say in the original one where she's not a warrior, and what's admirable about it is she does it anyways because she's brave and she
Right.
perseveres until she becomes a
Right.
great warrior.
For the record,
Whereas, like,
the only
first
reason
scene-
Derek is being quiet through all this is because he didn't see these movies, so we're not
Sure.
excluding him from the conversation.
I ain't watched no films.
Whereas, like in the first scene of this Mulan, she's like a badass right away, and I'm like, well, that's much less interesting.
Well, so I wouldn't say that.
she does a flippy thing first
well,
scene.
but that's a whole introduction from her father saying, "I wanted a son, I didn't get a son. I have this daughter that is super girly and is all about being matched, but you have this chi that I would have had in a son.
Sure.
And I'm not going to encourage you to hide it. I'm going to encourage you to embrace it." That's
And
what
that makes the father more
that's
interesting.
what the whole big part at the
Sure.
beginning was. It's not just, oh, she does this flippy thing. It's he is teaching her how to harness her chi because he was a warrior.
Sure.
Right? That's how he got injured. So I don't know if there was already a separation. I don't know if you were distracted, but to me, that shaping of his character and his relationship to his daughter comes full circle at the end when she comes back.
And that's why opinions are so interesting, and they don't have to be the
Yeah,
same. It's
yeah.
like your perspective is going to be different than mine.
Yeah.
Because that was a interesting and engaging scene.
Yeah.
And I agree with you there, but I think that makes the lead much less interesting.
Yeah. Well, for me, I felt like I was watching an R-rated. Or I felt like I was not an R-rated. I felt
Well,
like
gets her tits out right away. It's weird.
it was super weird. The cricket.
Disney
it was-
Plus
yeah.
after dark.
For me, it felt like I was watching a martial arts movie.
Sure.
And I mean, the character actors in the movie themselves kind of dictate that it's going to be a martial arts.
Well, the trailers dictated that
Yeah.
too. It was more of a fantasy martial arts thing, and that's why people were excited because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that looks different.
I mean, you have Jason Scott Lee. You have was
Jet
it
Li?
Didn't Michelle Yeoh play her mother? No,
I think. Can we talk about how Jet Li was weirdly dubbed?
he's also weirdly old.
Something was off there.
I haven't seen him in so long, and he just looks old.
He's in Mulan.
I don't know
He's
if he
the
was
emperor.
dubbed or if it was.
It didn't sound
added
like
back
him,
in post.
or maybe I don't.
Like
something
if he's
was wacky.
worked, if he's worked on his English in the 10 years that we haven't seen him in a movie.
That's fair.
But it was.
I don't know if it's a Corona thing where they got nervous about how his original delivery was, so they redubbed. I don't know. Something was wacky.
I need
there.
to find that out. We talked a little bit about that, but but it didn't deter.
No, it doesn't deter. I just thought it was an odd thing worth
because
bringing
Jason
up.
Scott Lee still kind of. I mean, the thing is, Jason Scott Lee actually speaks very well. I mean, he was born in California, for the love of Pete, right? But he still kind of had that Bruce Lee accent from when he played Bruce Lee. It was kind of that same kind of feel.
Oh, that was a whole controversy last year.
yeah.
Forgot about that.
And so it was interesting, definitely, to see Jet Li speaking without.
Damn it, why didn't you
without
tell me
any
that-
kind of an accent?
Why didn't you tell me that during the movie? I would have been so much more entertained by
That
his
Jason
performance.
that he played Bruce Lee.
Killed his wife
What?
from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right, but Jason Scott Lee wasn't in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
What do you? Who
It was a
played Bruce
different
Lee?
actor.
Then why'd you bring it up? Because he played Bruce
He
Lee in a
played
different.
Bruce Lee in a movie.
Oh,
about
I
Bruce
forgot
Lee.
about that. Now I feel like a dick. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it was before
I was
you were
horribly. Oh, that's a lot of things. I was only 5 when the original Mulan came out in '98. So
born. But anyways, so for me, it was an enjoyable experience. Now,
I'm glad.
Let me state this: I didn't really like the animated version of Mulan.
And I think, see, you're getting on me about having a bias. You have one too. It's just different, and that's why I think we disagree to a certain.
And that's one of the reasons why we do this podcast, because
sure.
we're not going to agree on everything. And that.
Well, I didn't know. I thought you were kind of indifferent to it. I didn't know you outright didn't like it.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I didn't really like it. I mean, I thought that the animation was subpar for Disney.
Oh no!
I felt like the only thing
If you
for
can tell-
the only thing for me that was outstanding from an animation standpoint was the scene with the horses and the avalanche.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the whole set piece.
Yeah.
I disagree on that, but maybe it's been a while since we've.
Well,
both
you're
seen it.
also an animator, so there's a little bit
Sure.
of a different aspect there.
Do we want to talk about the controversy?
What is this a show about implicit bias? Is that what we're talking
What?
about?
That's what opinions are from a certain degree. Do we want to talk
mostly.
about the controversy? Because I feel like Bailey could weigh in on that because I think you have a different opinion than I do.
Okay, so I don't have an opinion on the controversy. I have an opinion on the statements about the controversy, and it's just
Okay.
because I haven't investigated it. So
Sure.
the statements are that yes, there are indeed human rights violations happening in Xinjiang, China.
I think
whatever.
there's concentration camps at the
Yeah,
in the
that are
background at
holding
one
Muslims,
point,
yeah.
which is a little alarming.
People are raising a fuss because there are thank yous at the end of the movie to these places
for sure.
where
filmed,
these
which is what
concentration
you do.
camps are right now.
Sure.
And I understand it from a filmmaking standpoint that when you sign with a country's film, whatever, when
Mm-hmm.
you get your permitting, there are requirements of things that you have to say at the end of a movie. You have to
The producer's going to
Peter-
fulfill the contract.
Right. Here's the thing, and I agree with you on that. Here's why people are upset. Number one, Disney has refused to make a statement. Number two, the lead has come
Disney
out.
hasn't refused to make a statement.
They have not made a
haven't made a
Okay.
statement.
Well, the lead came out in support of. I think wherever that
The
is.
lead came out in support of the movie.
I could be wrong because it's been a while since I read it. I think she came out in support of whatever decision or
The
like
Muslims in concentration camps
something
in
like
China.
that. Something like that. I don't know that.
That is definitely not what I read.
Chris, could you look this shit up so I don't look like a moron? You're a good kid.
God, that's gonna be a lot of work.
But all of the
No,
controversy that I've read about the film, specific to the film, not specific to the situation in China, which is a terrible situation,
Sure.
is people are pissed that they're thanking specifically the Xinjiang region where these concentration camps are. The reality is, and any major studio filmmaker will most likely agree with this, that when you film in Toronto, you have to thank the Toronto Film Council.
Yep.
You have to put their logos. When you film in the province of Xinjiang, I don't know how you pronounce it.
If you're gonna film a makeout scene in the Anne Frank Museum, Josh Boone,
you
gotta
probably
thank
have
the
to
Anne Frank
thank
Museum.
the Anne Frank Museum. So that aspect of it is cancel culture trying to play social justice warrior. That
Usually.
now the human rights violations that are happening in China.
Sure.
Fuck that shit.
That's
And
not
I
what you
get
said
that.
earlier.
He's full of shit. Didn't happen. But the relation to the thank yous at the end of the film, it's a stretch. And
For sure.
I people saying Disney is refusing to comment. They're not saying they're not going to comment. They just haven't released a statement about it yet.
Okay.
And that's pretty par for the course from Disney, to be fair.
I mean, they love China and keeping China happy.
Yes. Okay, so Lee Yu.
Well, it's also what is it? A populous country in the world?
It's pronounced Lee Yu, correct? The star of the movie.
Yeah.
She had praised Hong Kong's police. Yeah, during all the pro-democracy demonstrations, she praised them.
Okay. But that's not praising the Muslim concentration
No,
camps.
well, and the other thing is Disney bowed down to China and all of their demands.
Usually.
And then, with a few days before the movie hit, China silenced all of Disney's. Well, let's see, all the coverage of the film to on the mainland. Everything was silenced. They basically China said, "Well,
China's a
thanks for doing
communist country.
everything
That's what China does.
China was basically saying, thanks for doing everything we asked you to do. Now we're not going to do our side of it."
Yep.
As is our prerogative.
There were no gay kisses added out of this one. I don't even
So-
think New Mutants shown there. Also, they're afraid of spooky ghosts. So,
Spooky.
so Ghostbusters 2016
Okay,
wasn't allowed
so
to be shown.
realistically,
Disney pulled
The-
a Disney without any.
Usually.
realistically, there's a lot of different suppositions rolling around about
$20 word. Good
the
for you.
overall thing. Supposition, that's a good word. The reality is, a movie was made in China.
Sure. That's about China.
Disney has a history of bowing to China's demands, which,
For sure.
as a business,
Sure.
as a business, I'm not going to defend China, but I will defend the business decision based on the population and the number of people that will buy Disney's merch.
I bet they don't have Pride Day in Shanghai, Disney. Let's just put it like that.
So I will simply say, as a business decision, that's why those decisions are made. But from a social justice warrior, from a liberal viewpoint, from a libertarian viewpoint,
You do not speak for me.
I'm not speaking for you. What I'm saying is that the conservatives aren't going to be up in arms about this.
Oh, no, they're not
But
gonna
if
give
you
a
look
shit.
at the liberals and all
They
of
love.
this-
War crimes are
Right,
fine.
right.
Who cares?
the problem is Disney's silence is perceived as
Silence is
support.
violence.
And that is understandable.
Sure.
And perception is 9/10 of reality, right?
And possession is 9/10 of the law. So that movie's half China's.
So the fact of the matter is, yes, there are human rights violations occurring in China. It needs to fucking stop. As someone who has friends who are Muslims, who has grown up with friends who are Muslims, the fact that there are people who can't get out of China because they're stuck in a concentration camp like the Americans did with the Japanese during the World War.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know,
As we
it's-
continue to do with
On the border,
Mexicans at the
people
border.
presently,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, Jesus. Well, that makes me sound like a hypocrite. But let's
Uh-oh.
raise as much of a stink about the fucking Mexicans at the border
I agree.
that we are about the Muslims
The
in
best
China.
movie representation we got for that was fucking Terminator Dark Fate. So fuck that shit.
I don't think nonviolent people of any race should be interned against their will anywhere in the world.
Agreed, 100%.
That should you think that would be
I will
obvious?
never argue that point with you, Derek.
You think that would be obvious for everyone, and the fact that it's not is a problem.
Yeah,
That's all we're saying.
And we do have to acknowledge that China is still a communist country. And the fact of the matter is the United States is starting to look more and more like a communist country.
Wait, let me verify this on my iPhone.
What are you verifying?
Never mind.
Because they're made in China.
Yes, because they're made in China.
I don't see the parallels.
To the
I don't
iPhone
think-
being made in China?
No, to us being a communist country.
Yeah. In
Well, we're certainly looking more and more like a dictatorship.
To be fair, China's not actually. It's not really communism what they're doing over there.
Okay.
It's a dictatorship.
Okay.
I mean, all political
I mean-
ideologies work on paper. It's humans that are shit that turn it into dictatorships.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We're
there's
not
an
really a
obvious
democracy
power
here.
center.
We're
For
a
sure.
republic controlled by an oligarchy. It's not what it is. It's not what they say it is.
So speaking of oligarchies, let's talk a little
Can we
bit
go to
about
the
Tenet.
Olive Garden after this?
The Olive
God,
Garden.
yeah. Someone shove a breadstick
Salad
out
and
in my
breadsticks.
mouth.
Okay, so
Like Sonic, we're sponsored by Olive Garden this week.
hey,
so
You had their endless pasta dish?
for me,
They're
Mulan
endless.
was a 3 out of 5,
I gave it a 2, which is generous for me.
which is generous for you. I thought it visually, I thought it was really
I
well
think
filmed.
the fact that there a lot of effort was put into the production design and the look of the movie. And it's a good looking movie,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna give it something for that. And it's not the most painful thing I've ever sat through. Was I doing other things while I was watching? Absolutely, but
Yes,
Riding a bicycle without a seat.
usually.
Like that.
yes.
I better stop this. I'll get to enjoy it.
Okay, so I'm going to start on Tenet because
You're gonna have to lead because the opinions are gonna be all over the place.
so Christopher Nolan, I would say, is probably one of my favorite currently working and producing and making films.
I so would not.
I mostly like Nolan's work.
Yeah. I don't hate him. I
for
like
me,
some of his movies.
I went into Tenet understanding that there was going to be twists and turns, a la Memento, a la The Prestige. 2 movies which I love. Tyler does not.
What were the 2 movies?
Memento and The Prestige.
Memento's great. Prestige or the Clonus horror. Not for me.
I quite liked Prestige.
A lot of people do. Bowie's great.
And so I went into
clone in
this
hats.
with I'm watching a movie that Tenet has wanted, or that Nolan has wanted to make for a while,
Long time.
and understanding that there's going to be a roller coaster with flips and twists and all of that stuff. And for me, knowing what I was going into from the jump, I was involved, and I followed the path of the story. And when I say the path, there was probably 15 different paths through the story. The Robert Pattinson character kind of comes in. Aaron Taylor Johnson, is that his
Yeah.
name?
Kick-Ass shows up.
And
He fought Godzilla before. He's like, this ain't
yeah.
nothing.
And John David Washington. So the for me it worked. I loved the movie. I thought visually there were odd moments that were a little unappealing, I guess you could
Kenneth
say.
Branagh, you mean?
Let's not talk about
He nailed his Rocky and Bullwinkle
He
audition.
nailed
I'm
his
very
Rocky.
excited.
he playing a Russian.
Oh my god.
But there were pieces of the filmmaking that bothered me, but I loved the
Oh,
story.
really?
I loved the concept.
I'm the opposite. I really like the filmmaking, and everything else I thought was
There was the reversing portions of the movie. There was too much inconsistency with it,
I agree with that.
and I found myself concentrating on whether that was filmed backwards or forwards, and that messed with me a little bit. But other than that, it's a 4 out of 5 movie for me.
I want it. Oh, but those things you don't like about it keep it from being a 5?
Yeah.
Do you think upon rewatch it could be a 5?
I think upon rewatch, it could probably be a 3.5, 3,
It could go down.
Yeah.
Why?
because I was pretty involved from the jump.
Oh, you were a producer on it. I see.
Yeah, yeah. I have to say
He's got
that.
stake in there, for sure.
I
for
definitely have a stake. No, because I mean, I usually go see a movie twice. specifically for that reason. Because the first time I go,
If you
for
like a movie, you see it twice. Like, we ain't seen no Terminator Dark Fate
Yeah.
twice.
Amen.
But I do it because the first time I watch the movie, I have a tendency to see things about the movie that drive me crazy, and then I go back and I get to watch it for like the story and things like that. But for this movie, I got the story, but I also found the things about the production that I didn't like. So for me, it can really only go downhill, I think. Sure. And that's kind of a fear because I really enjoyed it.
Because you said the more you thought about it, the more you liked it. But now
Yeah,
it
and
seems
you
like
said
you're-
quite the opposite.
Indeed.
Yeah. And
I
so,
want Bailey to go next before I
Yeah,
hop
so
in.
for me, it's a 4 out of 5. I thought Robert Pattinson was awesome.
Our future Rob Bettenbett.
I thought that John David Washington was good. Kenneth Branagh was, of course, terrible.
Awful.
Which is funny because I came home and watched Dunkirk, which
And he's
was
great.
probably the one movie that he made with Nolan that was great.
He's only made the 2, right?
I thought he was in the 3rd.
He might be.
But
Maybe he did the voice
so
work
4
for
out of
Bane.
5 for me right now. It very well may go down if I watch it again, just because of more production stuff that I may have missed, probably. So, what do you think? Because that was the first one you saw in theaters.
The first. So, like I said, extremely loud,
Yeah.
which we can pretty much narrow down to there just not being any people in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's also Nolan's thing, though. He loves
He does love
that kind
loud.
of sound design.
And I mean, especially the opening scene that you say off from the jump, very reminiscent of Dark Knight.
The bank robbery?
Yep.
Yeah.
And just, what was like 4 minute scene that's
I
just
didn't
like,
even put that together until now.
Whoa.
I think Inception does something
But see,
like... No,
yeah,
maybe it doesn't.
No, Inception opens with a scene very similar. Yeah. Damn it. See, now I'm already...
and Nolan is really, really good at these kind of scenes.
Sure.
Oh, he's
of
kinetic
just, like-
energy during those tense moments,
Yep,
for sure.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
well, it's like opening a book and the very
Then the book
first
punches you in the
entry is-
face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you go, wait, what am I reading here?
If he was a writer of a book,
Yeah.
he would pull you in from the first paragraph.
Oh, yeah, I'd be like 20 pages and then be like, what?
Yeah. What just happened?
Where am I? Yeah, it'd be awesome. So I really enjoyed that. I would say John David Washington's overall story arc as the quote unquote protagonist, I really enjoyed.
He fucking hated that. That they actually called themselves the protagonist.
Well, it's like in Avatar when Cameron calls the element unobtainium. It's like this reeks
Right.
a first draft. We couldn't come back in and replace that.
I think it's necessary in the time dilations, though,
That's exactly what I said to him sitting in the car.
We'll get there, but you will keep going.
because there's multiple versions of self
Yeah.
existing at the same time, right? And I really, really liked how they tied the woman's perspective at the beginning shot to the end,
Right.
and seeing herself as the free one.
Yeah.
And that was like I really felt that raw emotion.
And
of
that was
her
almost a
jumping in the
tertiary
water.
piece, and he still tied it together at the very
Yes. And that just like that impact of the water and her, her freedom.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I felt that a lot. So I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I had a lot of qualms though with the Dolby audio. Especially when they're running the main like tactical fight in the two boxes. But both sides are operating with the same kind of tech, right? Where part of the team is living it, and then part of the team is living it again.
But backwards.
Right.
But it's crazy that they can watch each other live it too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but that was the problem is so you're getting all these perspectives,
Yeah.
but you're getting the audio from the different perspectives at the same time as well.
Yeah.
It's both too much and not enough.
Yes. So I don't know which one to focus on. Then they play it again though, and it's like obviously I understand what just happened, but I still am really fucking mad about how it sounds.
Yeah.
And how many fucking times we have the main actor speaking with masks on.
That's a thing with him too.
Yeah.
Like
oh
Bane?
man. Yes.
Yeah.
It really, really bothered me in Dolby.
I thought the way there was the one scene with the Hummer with Robert Pattinson with
Rob
the Hummer and the
Pattinson.
tunnel, and I thought the way that they tied that together, like that for me, was probably the best scene of the movie. That whole tie together.
Oh, when he's like, "Why didn't you tell me it was me you saw?"
Well, because it starts out, you see him going down into that tunnel, and
Yep.
you hear the truck, and you see it honking in the
Yep.
background, right? And then you find out what happened within a span of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And to me, that's kind of the definition of the movie for me, is how that works. So if you think about it, it's like concentric circles, right? So you have these tiny circles, and then they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So the truck scene was one of those tiny circles, and then the other pieces of the story were the other concentric circles around it. And that's how I saw the movie, and for me, that to me was brilliant.
Yeah, overall the
And
construct.
Tyler hates that I use the word brilliant.
Overall the construct worked.
Yeah.
I really have no idea how they filmed a lot of it.
Were there any gotcha moments at the end for you?
Not
like
really.
things you didn't catch on to, or
I don't believe so,
yeah,
but I can't say I was certain until the end
right.
that I knew what was going on.
You knew well, spoilers, that she was going to watch herself jump into the water, though, didn't you?
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
Or that when they're doing the little art robberies, like, oh my God, it was them the whole time.
Well, yeah, they're setting us up for that the whole time.
Yeah,
though.
to be fair though, I thought Arpat saw himself. I didn't think that he saw JD Dub.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it would have been more like, oh fuck, like anti-self.
Yeah,
you know.
right. Yeah.
I don't know that I still understand the multiple selves.
I think we all kind of want to see it again.
Yep.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll say it again.
What do you think though? I mean, out of 5.
I hate rating.
Yeah, I know.
3.5.
I'm going to give him about 350.
There was a lot of engagement, and a lot of that could have been better.
Did you find yourself wanting to go to the bathroom but not wanting to because of the movie?
No, I went to the bathroom twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely stayed.
It was kind of the same for me. I was like, I'm not moving. So,
At one
Yep.
point.
what'd you say?
And number 2, and he didn't get up.
Yeah.
I was glad I left home and saw this in
I definitely had to
theaters.
text
for sure.
Tyler and go, get the fuck back in here. You just missed an
I'm like,
important
I'll
part."
follow it fine.
If
Get
you
off
really
my
missed the
ass.
theater, I would say go see Tenet.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Lay it on us.
I need to preface first. I don't hate Christopher Nolan, right? I was indifferent to him. Like, I really, like in high school, I really enjoyed the Dark Knight trilogy. Still do.
In high school.
It's so weird to hear
I
someone
know. I
say
saw
that.
Inception in the
bizarre.
theater and was like, that was a lot of fun. And then never thought about it again. I didn't start to
Why is this child on our podcast? Go ahead. Sorry.
I didn't actively start to dislike him until I went to film school and everyone started kissing his ass. And I'm like,
Where did you go to film school?
a little place in Virginia. You probably haven't heard about it.
Gotcha.
Next to Taco Bell.
Do you know how many episodes it's been since I brought that up?
You know what's happened in that time, you dick?
Jerry!
Everyone and their brother sending me articles
I didn't send you a
non-stop,
1.
and I just
didn't
wanted to
send you
slip
a
my
1.
like. I don't know the man. He was not
I
my
did
college
not even
experience.
mention it to you.
Hey, I had to grow up with a mother who worked for Sandy Patty.
That's rough.
Dude, I camped with Sandy Patty.
I'm so sorry.
Show me on the doll.
Did she cheat on her husband on the camping
and
trip
Keith
too?
Green, do you know who Keith Green is?
Yes.
I camped with Keith Green and Sandy Patty.
Oh God.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Long story. My stepdad was a church counselor at a church camp counselor, and they were at our camp. It was great. Yeah.
Hey, my mom spent a Christmas night at Grant's house.
Do you remember Carmen?
Yeah.
I took a Six Flags trip to Carmen in his 62. I took a Six Flags trip with Carmen in his 60-foot Winnebago.
Oh, weird.
That's a pretty big one.
Sorry, man. Okay,
That's
sorry.
such
Okay.
a weird
Go ahead.
world.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's a very fucking weird world.
that's my train of thought.
That's why I'm agnostic now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What kind of God would allow this?
So your film buddies thought
So
he was
your
amazing.
film buddies at Liberty University.
Not all of them. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.
But a lot of them. And I'm like, he's got some talent, but watch more movies. And when they call him a genius, and I'm going to make a comparison here. Like, I love Wes Anderson movies, right? Those first few movies he made were phenomenal, but now he's kind of just making the same movie over and over again.
He's gotten to a cookie cutter.
I
place.
feel like Nolan's become that for me, where all the trappings and quirks and things are like, all right, we get it. Oh, your sound mix is cute. Oh, it's a mystery. We have to unpack it as we watch it, and it's gonna be complex. People are gonna be like, what does it mean?
What was the
man?"
last Christopher Nolan movie that you felt that from him though?
Dunkirk was actually so pleasant because
it was linear.
It wasn't talky.
It was linear, and it
I
wasn't
hate
talky.
his dialogue,
Yeah.
but when it was just an experience movie, which is
Right.
what he's good at,
Right.
then he should make more movies like that.
Because, I mean, the last one that he made that was that
Interstellar.
mystery was... Oh, yeah, Interstellar, yeah. I forgot
Well, the
about that.
fucking bookcase.
Yeah.
Baby's First 2001. That's what it is. Let's be honest.
It's visually engaging.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're gonna see it on a big screen, I'm never gonna watch
Yeah.
Interstellar again.
Yeah, I saw it IMAX. It was pretty
sure.
fun.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
think it's a beautiful movie. I think his script and character problems are getting worse. And I
Is that
think
the one where they were hunting drones in the first 20 minutes of the movie?
I don't remember. I remember the secret of the universe was love.
Yes. And
Thanks, Anne
The
Hathaway.
robot that looked like rotating chopsticks.
Oh, and Matt Damon's there
Yeah.
for no reason. And as a mustache twirling villain, it's like,
Yes.
I'm gonna steal this shuttle. And they were like, fuck you, we're gonna put you on Mars, motherfucker. Try to get out now.
My firstborn entered this world just a couple days after that movie came out, so it's forever tied to that memory because I really wanted to see it.
2001. That one has a baby.
Nah.
Gotcha.
So I don't hate Nolan. I don't hate Tenet. I just get very annoyed by it because I think Tenet at its core, and a lot of Christopher Nolan movies are, it's a great gimmick that he does really well. And then sometimes he forgets to put character and story. And I think Tenet's like the prime example of that. Because as much as I don't like Interstellar, that movie's saying something. I don't know what the fuck this is saying, but that movie's saying something. So you're
All we need
unpacking
is
the
love.
movie with the characters, sure. But like, I don't know John David Washington. What's his character? What's he like? I don't know. He's Spy Man. And any charisma or character is from the performance. What is the villain?
Yeah.
Kenneth Branagh is this mustache twirling Saturday morning cartoon villain.
Right. Yeah, we kind of talked about that after the
And
movie.
once
Like,
you hear his motivation,
he was
you're like,
almost a secondary
That's what all
villain.
this was
Yeah,
about.
Yeah.
They rip off a plot point from Dread, which we had just watched. Otherwise, I would
You
never would have
mentioned
made that
as soon as it
connection.
happened in the movie, yeah.
And Dread's supposed to be kind of goofy action movie. This is taking itself seriously. He's like, if I can't have you, I'll blow up the world, man. And I'm like, that's what this all was. Oh my God, no.
All right, I'm gonna limit the continued conversation on this just because we're getting really close to the end.
Sure.
But I understand what you're saying, and I
Sure.
don't disagree with you.
Sure.
So, what would you say if you had to go overarching?
Sure.
If you want to give us negatives, throw them at us. What?
Well, I need
character development?
character and motivation.
Right.
I think the spectacle's so great with this and Interstellar. I'm not upset. I saw it once
So
or twice on the
visually,
theater.
you enjoyed
They're
it.
always great for
Yeah.
sure, and he's very creative. Like the gimmick in this one's a good fucking gimmick,
Yeah.
and he play and every set piece he
You
plays
made
with
it.
it more
You
and
made
more.
an audible statement with the piece with Robert Pattinson and John David Washington at the end, right before when they're heading for the helicopter. You said something out
Well,
loud.
it
You're
felt like
"Oh."
I felt like an afterthought though, because
Yeah.
when he's like, "Well, this is what was really happening, and I'm
Yeah.
going to talk about it for 5 whole minutes," and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If you're going to make me care about these characters, do it at the beginning of the movie,
Right.
not right as I'm about to leave.
which technically he did, because the end of the movie was basically the beginning.
You
of
can
the
make
movie.
that argument. And people know what.
Oh, that's not going to give it away.
So, I think the narrative.
What? So
problems-
visually, is
Visually,
there anything
it's-
redeeming outside of that?
Watch. The performances are good.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson should use his regular accent more often.
Yeah, right?
John David Washington is charismatic as hell.
Yeah.
I just wish there was more character and motivation.
If there's
in the
ever
movie.
if there's ever a football injury that I'm grateful for, it's the fact that John David
Amen.
Washington is now making movies because he's exceptional.
for sure.
Yeah.
So it's about a 2 or 3 out of 5 whenever you happen to ask me, and I don't think it's bad. I'm just like, if you could just work on your
Yeah.
scripts, or just accept the fact that you're all spectacle and all experience, and make more movies like Dunkirk, then I would appreciate you a
Well,
lot more.
let's do this. Let's make a commitment.
Sure,
Let's go see it again.
for sure.
And when we come back, let's do a Christopher Nolan episode. And I know you're going to hate that,
I'm not going to hate it.
but I'm interested to know how our perceptions change second watch.
Sure.
I'm also interested to know if there's another movie of Christopher Nolan's that you would be willing to give another watch to just to see if
I
it
have not
changes?
seen Interstellar since the theater
I haven't seen it since I saw
For-
it the first time either.
for very good reasons.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's commit to do this. Let's go see Tenet one more time,
Without a doubt.
and then let's watch Interstellar,
Sure.
and then we'll do an episode.
Can we? Is it possible for my sake? For my sake.
Yeah.
Because we want to talk about. I'm thinking of anything.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, for the record, that is the title of a Netflix movie. That's not Tyler saying he's thinking of ending things.
I propose a dual episode where we talk about Charlie Kaufman, which most of his movies you might not like,
Right.
and then we talk about Christopher Nolan.
Can we do a full episode on Charlie Kaufman?
Absolutely, you could
I'm
do.
down.
You could do several.
Do you want to take? Do you want to
I
go see
think-
Tenet? Take a break. Next episode, do Charlie Kaufman.
I
And then
think.
come back.
I think we should pick one more Charlie Kaufman movie, since we're probably going to talk about Interstellar as the Nolan one, and we
Sure.
just talk about both filmmakers. And
Well, let's do that. Let's do a Charlie Kaufman episode. Commit to going to see Tenet and then watching Interstellar, and then we'll do another episode to discuss that.
Sure.
I think that we brought it up at the end of the episode. We're running out of time, and I'd really like to be able to kind of unpack that as a whole, because I think we're going to be surprised, whether it's in a positive or a negative way. But it feels like Tenet has enough left in it that maybe another watch would be something worth doing.
for sure.
Yeah,
I agree
I'm
with that.
intrigued for sure.
I'm down. All right,
That's
cool.
a great idea.
Well,
But I'm also really excited to talk about the experience of watching. I'm thinking about ending things.
yeah, and I want to start watching that. I
Can
know
I
you've started. And
Let
I know
me
you-
pick another Charlie Kaufman movie. Actually,
Really quick?
Anomalisa. Watch that one. I think you can find it really easy. I have it on DVD or in Blu-ray. If not,
Well, let's do that Thursday.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. We do a work from home thing where we
Nice.
watch a movie while we're working from home. And if anyone that I work with is listening to that, that doesn't happen.
You have your laptop.
It's on your
you're
lunch
working?
break.
Yeah, exactly. So awesome. Well, hey, it's great to be back in theaters. Let's not do another 3-week miss, and
Sure.
let's keep recording. And yeah, that's enough for tonight. Chris, thanks for everything. Glad you're negative.
Thank God. Now I can
Yay
go back
for
to work.
negativity.
Be sure to use the cream, not the clear. And Tyler, I hope you're in a much better state next time we record.
Sure.
And Derek, I hope your arms don't hurt.
Thank you.
Absolutely. By the way, cars-in-coffee.com or at the Anderson City Market.
And if you're a restaurant, I'll have some fantastic wholesale options. soon
Sounds
for
like
you.
we have some merch available soon too.
It won't be till next year, for sure. But we do. I'm in conversations with a designer who is starting kind of a podcast merch kind of scenario, and they've invited us to be one of their launch shops. So it will be coming soon.
My face on a T-shirt. You're welcome, world.
I mean, I would totally wear that, and then have something
The
about
Tyler
this-
Yaney me pillow.
the gravity urine sound.
We'll have branded generic condoms from the reject pile.
Or we could just do the ones with holes in them. All right. On that note, Derek, Tyler, have a good night, guys. Chris, thanks for everything.
Later.
See you guys.
Night.